So yeah, this vault should be basically, since I haven't heard any noise from any traps, nothing has awoken yet. Fortunately, given that I'm trying to go for more or less like a melee approach, it's not... If I was going to ninja, it would be nice in that fewer things would have been all spread out, but you kind of need to land in a lucky spot for that to have like maximal benefit for you anyhow. But I'm not going to try to do that. We're instead going to try to make use of some Wu, who is very loud. All right, I'm going to take maybe a quick 5-minute break and go refill my drink, and I'll be back, and hopefully we can finish Zot 5. So I'll be back in just a few minutes. All right, and we're back. So I realized that I'm probably going to go ahead and lose the major stealth. Now we're gonna maybe stab an Orb Guardian, probably melee an Orb Guardian. Ah, Ghost Moth, huh? Ooh, look at these stabs. Okay. How did you manage to do that, my little friend? Well, that's what happened, I guess. Got you. Pull you back. Oh, wrong weapon here. Okay, so there's an alarm trap. And a tele trap. Reminds me, no minus tele items. Have to try the other side. Well, well, well. Zot trap on one side, tele trap on the other side. Certainly makes this one a lot more interesting. So the tele trap is nice in the sense that anything trying to wander through can't directly flank me coming from the chamber, but they can of course still flank me if they teleport and end up behind. It seems that I have not woken up the vault at all yet. Oh, look who's here. Zerg, Zerg of the 80% splat ratio. So, I don't have a lot of fog, actually. Fog is the good way. The thing is, I don't really want to... what I'm actually going to do is I'm going to use Shout here. I might want to quaff a haste. There we go. Looks like I got a little bit too, okay. There we go. That was not the best plan, let's just say. Oh hey, stuff is starting to wake up now. Where our friend the Lich? Oh, there's the E-Golem. So basically, what I want is stuff to come through that vault, but I don't... The problem is I can't... Oh, by the way, I just realized. Wait. No air magic. Really? Oh, that sucks. Damn. What a shame. I was thinking I could LRD in, that would be really handy, but that's not going to be a thing. I could have sworn... Oh, I know. Yes. Actually, I have a very silly plan that might work, and if this works, this is hilarious. Sir, you've never been over their efficiency. Aren't insects supposed to be really efficient? I always thought that that's how that worked. This is a really silly now, so I can deal with this by, you know, trying to lure stuff. It's unfortunately due to the exact positioning of that Zot trap. It's not the most fun to do it this way, because you basically have to shout here and then kind of hope. Oh hey, here we go. This is good. All right, what I need you to do, my friend, is come this way. Here we go. Nice. Amulet of Stasis, please. Please, Zerg. This plan is a brilliant plan only I could conceive of. And if it works, you'll marvel. You'll be truly impressed. If it doesn't work, I'll find an excuse. So what happened is I got this Magic Research Serial Vault, and each room in this Serial Vault is like themed to like a different element, and it has monsters from that element. So this one might be air over here. I forget what this one was, and the one in the upper left over here was fire. This was the one that has earth, and you'll notice that there's a dragon there, which is an iron dragon. And at the time that was a little bit nasty, so I elected not to fight it, and so I excluded this door. In fact, I saw this earlier in my annotations and I didn't bother checking. I was going to, but then I was like, screw it. But each of these has a book. And what is the book dedicated to, Gamma Funk, you ask? Why, it's dedicated to that element. So I got a fire book, I got an air book, I got a ice book, I guess. Yeah, maybe this was ice. I don't actually remember which one was which. And this one's the earth, so we're gonna get an earth book. Bet you it has only shatter. Come on. Oh, that is an insult. That is an insult. Well, I'm not very happy about that. I am certainly not very pleased with how that turned out. Manual of Air Magic, that's not what I want. Well, easy plan, and there's no minus telly, so we're going to go for some luring strats. Just a Zod. I have to be okay. Oh, look at you, Ormisted Earth Elementalist. You probably. Yes, of course, you have exactly the spell that I want to have. Can I steal the spell from you? Alright, well, I'm not going to steal the spell from you. I'm going to dispel you. Oh, very nice butterflies, my friend. Very good. That'll work. Fortunately, it did not work. Oh, there's our boy, the Ancient Lich. Have him blow up the wall for you. That is possible. That is certainly possible. But you know what? I think I'm good. I'm not that desperate, I guess. That to be clear, that can work. The problem is he has like 15 different spells, so it would have been. It's a little bit easier if you get a Deep Troll Earth Mage to do it, but those only have 2 spells, only one of which they can use. It's a little bit harder if you want to go Death Cob. Ooh, Ring of Slang. What we got? What you got? Well, it's identical to my current. I will, that's a handy one. Might, go ahead and put on that bad boy. Say why not? That is true. That is actually a very good point that Zerg makes. I can wall jump. Unfortunately, yeah, I can't wall jump over that one. Yeah, and I couldn't wall jump. I couldn't, unfortunately, wall jump over any of them, actually. Even if it was on the other tile, it wouldn't. It doesn't actually work. It's the way it's set up. Okay, well, we got an orb of fire here. I'm going to haste and might. We're going to try out this tab and orb of fire plan. See how this goes. I am RF3. That's went very well, and I am quite grateful for that. See if I can't kill some stuff. Ooh, that I don't like as much. Now I'm going to confuse you, my friend, because you're annoying. I don't like you, you're annoying. Oh wow, he's like, I see your cloud and I raise you a cloud. Well, there's the orb of fire. He is definitely going to hit that old telly trap. So I'm gonna let him do that. And we're gonna fall back here. It's a Death Cob. I'm a little confused, Death Cob says. Rest up. Oh, we're just gonna have to take this kind of slow. It's like we lost a bit of our AC. I can cure that at any time. I'll wait to see what happens. I've got tons of cure potions. I will lose my innate RF. Ooh, this is good. Wanted to take this guy out. Alright, we're gonna haste and we're gonna might. See if I can't get a little reach attack going on here. No. That's right, you can't fireball me because you. Oh no, I never. Yeah, you can. Never mind. Don't listen to me. Don't listen to me, Orb of Fire. Just keep doing what you're doing. Occasionally teleported next to monsters. That one's annoying enough. Where we can do something about it. Oh yeah. All right. So we. Now, did I get? Oh, I've got 4 res spots. That's pretty good. That's probably sufficient for orbs of fire. So we'll see what we can't take out from over here. Apparently not much. Oh, well, that wasn't smooth. But we lived. Yeah, that's the tricky part about the Zot trap business is that the way that one's positioned, if it were on the other tile, it would be way easier, or it would be a little bit easier because I could stand around the corner and shout. That one is particularly annoying. Because it's really hard to, I have to shout from basically all the way over here. Well, stuff is, it's hearing me. Oh, there we go. That's something, right? This guy I can confuse stab. This guy I can, oh, we'll try some invis. Oh yeah. We're just using the old, oh, what do you got going on? Look at you, Mr. Ring of C and Viz. You're quite the fancy draconian, aren't you? Mr. C and Viz is what we call that guy. He's like that stormtrooper in Star Wars that's got the one rifle that actually can aim. None of the other stormtroopers can ever hit any of the rebels, but he's the only one who has. Wow, I have two more cloaks. There's our MR cloak. What do we? That's less valuable than. As long as I have that, I'll sort of keep it in inventory. If I lose, I mean, I don't know. Doesn't really matter. All right, so we cleared out some stuff. There's still plenty left in that vault. You can't confuse those guys. Come on, my friend. All right. So let's see if we can't get any friends to come out. Well, doesn't look like it. Apparently nobody from here either. Oh, there we go. Yeah, you got me. That's the thing, is the death cobs. They're so fast, you're not going to be able to outrun them. Actually, what I should be is a bat. That's what I should be doing. I don't know why I'm not just a bat. That's a much better way to do this. If you're gonna try to run away before they step on the trap, you squeak for attention is what you do. Well, I guess my squeaking is not... Purple draconians don't get... Yeah, they don't have, I guess you're just making a joke, but they don't actually have any C and Viz. My squeakings are useless. So now we can go ahead and, I can try to blink past the telly. The telly is honestly probably a little bit scarier overall, just because you know what's going to happen. Whereas the Zod trap is probably going to have no effect. So reading a fog from here. You know, you would do that, Orb Guardian. The moment I read the damn scroll, you would do that. The moment I read it. And now where did you go off to? You know what? I don't like you, Orb Guardian. I don't like you. Well, I guess that's all I had to say to you, Orb Guardian. I just don't like you. Making me waste perfectly good fog scroll. Oh crap. Well, alright, here we go. Alright. Yeah, no C and Viz Draconian. They get innate MR is their thing. They're like the magic resistance species. They're the ones that your hexes don't work against. So they're kind of annoying that way. This guy, I really don't, damn it. Well, I could have gotten rid of him right there, but that's not the spells I wanted. We're gonna fight. We're definitely gonna see some more orbs of fire or something. We got on this hat. MR and regen. A lot of this is already cleared out. Surprisingly so. I feel like this is actually quite light in terms of resistance. What we might do is actually try to clear out both sides. There's our friendly orb of fire. Okay. Alright, so now we're gonna haste and we're gonna brill. Do that. Let's go ahead and resist. I need this guy to come a little bit closer so I can dispel him. I'll also go ahead and agile. There we go, my friend. Now you're Now you're doing what I want. There we go. I've got plenty of magic pots. Where's our friend, the Orb of Fire? Oh, you would wander away like that, wouldn't you, Mr. Orb of Fire? There you go. Okay. Let's smite it up. Go ahead and there we go. Easy peasy. So you can see that this strategy yeah, Zerg is nervous. He's real nervous. He knows that I'm back down to 10%, and he's up at 50 million%. Worse than lightly. Worse than lightly. Lightly is, look at that, 32%. I think lightly would say that he doesn't try to avoid splats. Hexaflagon, I don't know. I've seen him around. Well, I guess he's not new because he's got 100. He's got 40 games. You need to set your nick, Muffin. You need to set your nick. Type I think I have. Do I have a? Oh no. Nick help. Yeah, so type bang DCSS Nick space Muffin Drake. Yeah, exactly. How is lightly the second lowest? Well, I think Zerg goes for like alternating between playing, carefully and then not playing carefully. Speaking truthfully, I've seen him do things. I think Zerg has a streak. There you go. Now you should be included in chat. Yeah, a lot of people do teapot, Tahedron. That's most people sort of play like. I mean, even I only relatively recently have been. Muffin Drake 83. Well, we got to work on that, Muffin. We got to work on that. Sometimes you play sober. Well, if you bring alcohol into it, then it's like that's a whole other can of worms. So you notice I am using 0 Wu abilities. This is terrible. I really should have been using Wu back there, but I haven't really had a crazy kind of a blow up fight. But I definitely could have used Serpent Slash. So this has not been a very good game for demonstrating how to use Wu, I have to say. I mean, the lunge stabs are great, but this is not supposed to be a god where the only benefit is a lunge stab. So, although I normally do not do this, I am clearing both lungs on this character. I feel like where are all the monsters? This feels like this is way too light of an orb chamber. Also, don't want to walk too far forward because I'm going to walk into there. That's what'll happen. Let's try some shouting, actually. Don't normally advise shouting. Okay, this obviously doesn't even work anyhow, so I don't know why I bought. Okay, there you go. All right. Let's use this resistance, and again might, and again haste. Now let's do some Wu. He got some initial. Well, he didn't get much, but boom, boom. Already got him down to heavily damaged. I could use Heavenly Storm, but I don't think it would honestly do too much at this point. So what do I want to go out on? So that's okay. I had a oh, what's up, Yogi? I had a Felid Ice Elementalist. It's a keyword lightly. That was I could have won that character, but I ended up quitting in Zot because I was really unhappy with Glaciate, and I sort of did a bunch of stupid stuff. That was a pretty bad recent splat. I went on to win a Felid Fire Elementalist next, using the much superior Firestorm, but that was a frustrating game. It was actually a really good game up until I got to like late depths, and I had invested all that XP into Glaciate, and it's not a great spell for Fila to use because they're so scared of getting next to stuff, which they have to in order to get damage. But it took me a little while to realize that kill holing actually works really well with that spell, so that you can hit more things while only having like one thing able to hit you, more or less. And then I figured that out, cleared depths, and then went into Zot and kept trying to fight without using a kill hole using that spell. And it went okay for a while, but then I lost a couple of lives just in frustration, and then it finally occurred to me again, oh crap, I forgot about the kill holes. Bottom line is, try to be aware, if you care about losing your character, try to be aware of what's happening before, as you see it happening, rather than like waiting until too late. Someone wake up Yogi, he's falling asleep. We're gonna get webcam shots of his hairy legs. What are we gonna go for? Are we gonna go for armor? Are we gonna go for some Evo? Wouldn't really do too much at this point. I mean, you can't really go wrong with fighting. Dodging is a little bit more sensible. Let's just turn on fighting and dodging and call it a day. Hope the Tiny Toons practice went well, Yogi. I didn't get to catch most of that, but looks like you're making progress with that game. Yogi's entering the Big Ten, trying to qualify, which is that event that was sponsored by the same guys who do the Big 20. And there's like a qualification round to get in this one, unlike the previous ones. And I guess if you qualify, the actual race is going to be at ESSA, the European speedrunning venue. I don't actually know those details, but the game list is pretty cool. Yeah, I mean, Yogi knows the details better than I do, but they offered the slot to, I guess, maybe it was based on points, cumulative points for all the Big 20s. And I think that's how they did it. Alright, well, it looks like I've cleared. What I'm going to do is teleport out and see if there's any other stuff like this Ancient Lich. And this Death Cob. No, I could, oh no, that's not what we want. Those things are really hard to hit with this spell, actually. Oh, okay, because local. I guess that kind of makes sense. I could use Serpent Slash there. So yeah, if I were to do this style, if I were to do an Enchanter of Wu, I would really try to make it, going up, I don't like orbs of destruction to the face. Don't know about you guys. That was one too many orb of destruction for me. How many Ancient Lich? Quite a lot, because the way the vault places monsters is, so they have fixed placement for all the Orb Guardians. There's like literally 3 right here, spaced out. There's 2 at either entrance, and then there's like 3 here, and then there's, like 12 in the chamber. So it's literally the same number every time. In the upper chambers are some randomized sets that cycle between Orb of Fire, Ancient Lich, and Killer Clown. And it's like, I think 3 to 5. It chooses a set for each of the upper chambers and then places like 3 to 5. And then kind of strewn throughout the vault are a bunch of random level monsters, which can roll things like Orb of Fire, Ancient Lich, or whatever. But often it's like Draconians, so you'll see a lot of Draconians. And then also throughout the vault, they just put a bunch of Ancient Liches. So usually you see a lot. Usually it's like yeah, I don't know, 12 or something like that. I don't know the exact number, but it's orbs of fire and killer clowns are less common than ancient liches. That's usually the case. 70 SH in reflection. 2 spots already taken, top 2. Oh, okay. So that's pretty cool. So you're hoping. So it's only going to be 4 competitors in the end, I guess. All right. Well, that'll make it pretty dramatic. The game list is fun though. You can find it if you Google it online, but it's a pretty good list. So I'm gonna. At this point, since the level is quote unquote cleared, even though there's still a monster or 2 wandering around, I'm just going to teleport into this trap, apparently infinitely many times. All right, there we go. And probably what I'll do is pick up the orb and just step into telly traps. Do I have a port? I do. Okay. So let's go ahead and re-telly. Go ahead and port. Once again. All right. Yeah, we're okay with these mutations. All right. So we got a great teleport. I'll go ahead and cancel the one that I made. I have no idea which. Let's go ahead and go back to in a door vault. Yeah. So obviously I knew there was no vault like the door vault, and the door vault has like maybe literally 1 space inside of it, so you would have to have some pretty fantastically bad luck. But actually, it probably can vary. It could have a couple spaces. So that would kind of suck if that happened. I think, given the fact that I fully explored, I can probably just hit go to... Okay, here's this guy. Now... Oh, I don't have my... So he's gonna probably beat me to these stairs. Well, he'll be adjacent to me. And that's not ideal. That's just sort of a bad summon. What I can do is read a summon scroll. And, oh, it looks like it... Okay, nice trample. Very nice trample. Whoa! Holy crap! You Prague, you got wrecked, dude. You got wrecked by Bolt of Magma. That's gotta hurt the old Panlord ego. Sheesh. He did not bring his A game. Sorry, man. What is this? Oh, that's why there's the portal there. So I was thinking about this, and I could, part of the problem is I actually don't have a lot of blood potions left. That sort of does suck, because I don't have a way to regen. That's kind of a weird issue. I probably should have tried to do some of L3 to get blood potions. It's a little bit of a weird thing. Executioner. Alright, I'm not too scared about an executioner. I'm more scared about being bloodless is good in that I don't have to worry about torment, but I do have to worry about dispel. Oh god, this is... Yeah, I mean, the torment is probably the bigger thing. I don't actually have infinite. I should have restocked on some. Well, we'll have to accept that. Get out of my way, demons! Jeez. Okay, we're looking out for. So here, this is where like you kind of want to actually try to dig to save yourself some time. If you just rely on the normal pathing, you'll potentially lose a lot of. All right, I'm gonna go bat. We can get quickly running to this exit. I want to spend as few turns on here as possible because that level is particularly scary since there's one. There's only one exit. It's a lot different on levels. So that's why Zot 1, Depths 1, and D1 are kind of the scary ones because you only have one place where you can go. Whereas depending on, well, no, actually on those, a hatch won't do you any good, obviously. Yeah, that's pretty funny, isn't it? That's actually a long-standing bug that we really need to fix. It's very weird. It has to do with the travel code. Oh boy, profane servitor, huh? You know what? I'm faster than you, my friend. Okay. I am sucked into a shaft for 2 floors. Well, well, well. Well, well, well. Oh, I guess I don't have to fight that profane servitor anymore. You won't see me complaining about traps, though. I love traps. The official word is traps are amazing. Every player loves traps. It's a commonly held myth that players don't like traps, but they love them. They love surprises. This is actually not a good one. Let's go over here. Okay, that's better. So that profane servitor is sort of hanging out. I'm going to, I don't really like walking around in bat form in the sense that, you're gonna block my path. Yeah, you would. It's just the kind of guy you are. Okay, looks like we juke the profane servitor, which is good. He's not really scary or anything. Something like a seraph that's scary for me. But bat form, hasted bat form should do the trick. Here is the other one. Oh, it's right there. To the bat. Really? You guys are that fast, huh? And taking a hatch generally is fine for this. You don't know where the hatch leads, which kind of sucks, but if you get a bunch of stairs really close to each other, it's a good idea to actually check the stairs and see which one gives you the better path. Sometimes it can make a massive difference. Some people don't try to do any of this and they just like hit G, D, 0. And you can't do that. You're just inviting a bit more risk. Okay, yep. Yeah, see, this is what we wanted to be careful about. So I'm going to go up. The brimstone cannot... I'm coughing to get thirsty just so I start to get some regen here. There, that is a fun one. Angel, although it looks like it's just an angel and sits middle. Thankfully it sits middle. He could torment me. The scariest thing that he has for me as a vampire is his Dispel Undead. But the thing you want to remember about Dispel Undead is it has really terrible range of only 5. I'm sorry, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. It has a range of 4. So he can only hit you if you're 4 tiles away from him. And this is also true of Glork, by the way. A lot of people make a big deal about him having Dispel, but if you can keep him at range, he can't use Dispel on you. Of course, he can use Torment as much as he wants. He could hit me with Torment when I went up, but he didn't that time, which I'm pretty grateful for. I don't get Torment resistance at all, any help at all from it until, well, I have RN, which I'm at 2 levels, so I get that, but I don't get the immunity, so it's not like I take 50% now or anything, which you kind of might suspect, but it just goes until you hit Bloodless. You don't get any special immunity to it. You just get what you get from the RN. This is oh, there we go. That's a good one. D3. I don't know, Zerg. I'm sorry. It's going to be a 10 streak, my man. To be clear, I've had significantly lower than 10% before. It's easy to kind of game it because it's only recentish version, so you can just kind of play relatively little. And that's it. Pretty pretty unremarkable. Do I want to be thirsty? I guess I'll drink all my blood. How about that? Oh, I couldn't get the full. Oh well. I have escaped. Oh wow. Look who I beat. Okay. I beat Lasty. I destroyed Lasty. I destroyed him. He's another dev team member. If you've played Rue, if you've used the new Amulet of Acrobat, if you've used Amulets of Harm, you can thank Lasty. And Dying Forever, that's Hellmonk. Beat Hellmonk, easily beat Hellmonk. Bear Git is another good player. He came in like 3rd, 4th, 5th, I can't remember, in a recent tournament. And Mybe beat me, but Mybe cheated. Mybe is the one who first got the record, tournament record 20 streak, non-repeating 20 streak, which was a record held by the Glow since 012. And he's a very good player, but he only beat me because he cheated. Yep, yeah, Bear Git. He's a good clan member. And with that, although it might take a little bit for it to register in SQL, kind of depends. It usually takes at least a couple minutes. But thank you everyone for the GGs. Oh, there we go. So this is I already got a new PB for Streak. It was 9, which my last one was 8. Steak. Yeah, thanks for the GG Zerg, and I'll say Jeepicus's bat was a GG. And Yogi. So next up, it was a GG. Well, good. I'm glad. I assumed it was. Next up, this is the Gamma Funk 15 streak plan. Oh no, giant eyeball. So we got VpEn. The last one is not going to happen because I actually already played MFGL. But next up is Ogre Transmuter. So we made it to 10. That was the soft. That's what I have been calling the soft goal of like, let's at least get this. And then the actual goal that I'd really like to get is 15. But at least we got a reasonable improvement, even if I blow this next game.